Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Thank you for checking out the channel. Why is that one reversed? Hold on a second. Thank you for checking out the channel. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you guys today, so it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, awesome. If it doesn't, you can always check out another Scorpio reading I have on the channel for you. Or if you happen to be born on a cusp, you can always check out your cusping sign. For you guys, that would be either Libra or Sagittarius. So, what I'm going to be doing today, we're going to be using the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. There's a QR code that was on the box that this came with that got you a guidebook. I'm not very technologically advanced. I'm very challenged when it comes to technology. So I only recently learned about QR codes and all that stuff, and whenever the hype around them came out, I didn't get on that hype. I didn't get on board with it. I was just like, that's pointless. I don't need to take my phone to try and figure out some cryptic code. I don't know. I figured them out. There's a cool spread in the guidebook. I'm using that spread. It's called Through the Looking Glass. It's about hidden things. We're going to be using the Alice cards because it's the book that they came with. It's the cards that the guidebook came with, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to get tarot out to get a little bit more insight, a little bit more information. We're going to be using the Rider-Waite tarot. And then we're going to get the Welcome to Night Vale tarot by Jessica Hayworth for a little bit more information. Like a nice little summary or ending statement. Whatever that is. So, let's go ahead and get into it. We do have You Can't Go Back to Yesterday. Be in the present. It's interesting because Cancer had this one, and it was very much like some sort of blunder happened. But I feel like with this one, it's more like I'm getting spiteful. I almost want to say you're thinking about something in the past with a lot of spite. And like, oh, if I was only around then, I would say this now, like what I'm saying now. And it feels very spiteful. Let's see with the rest of the reading if that's still holds true. Let's see. So we have here your first position. That's hidden emotions, whether from yourself or from other people. We have falling, unknown, descent, momentum, and change. So something could have shifted, something major could have happened, something that you maybe weren't expecting, and now you are kind of going into the unknown, and it makes you anxious. Something unknown is happening, and it's making you nervous and anxious. What do I do? But change doesn't necessarily equal to negativity. It's not always bad. Let's see. Let's get a card out for falling. We have the Hermit. This is telling me that you're really in your own head about this. You like things done in a very specific way, and now that something has changed, you're retracting into yourself, going defensive, and are unsure of what to do next. But if you're falling, you have no choice but to keep that momentum going, right? Your hidden motivator, why you are doing, feeling, and choosing the things that you are doing, feeling, and choosing. We have a moment's regret. So nostalgia, idealizing the past, and fearing that you've made a mistake. I want to say you're doing this, especially with the Seven of Cups that just popped out with this. I want to say you're doing this, that I'm getting, again, that spiteful energy. You're thinking about the past a lot, and maybe not so much idealizing it, but you're thinking about, like, I'm fearing you've made a mistake. You're choosing the things that you're choosing and doing and feeling because you're like, if I just do this like this, then that will show this person from my past. It'll show them, it'll be like, ha, told you so. Um, it's like big F you energy. And with this 7 of Cups, I feel like it's specifically kind of like this cup here. This cup that is like, oh yeah, I picked the higher road. I'm in a better position, but it's in a goblet with a skull on it. So it's almost like you're doing this out of spite instead of for yourself and your own good, whatever it is that you're currently doing. You're being driven by spitefulness. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, we have hidden thoughts. Don't run from this. That's like thoughts that are like in the forefront. We have uncertainty. Choose who you will become. And given that there's like this spiteful energy happening here, I feel like that's what you're thinking, but you don't want to think it. You don't want to think, oh, I am this kind of person that I am spiteful, I am this. You don't want to think that, so you're ignoring this. But you have a thought that's like, is this really the right thing to do? Because I feel like you're almost obsessing over this person. It could be that this person doesn't even care about you anymore, or there's nothing in your life. Or it could be that they, are, and you're doing like something that is going to be spiteful, but it's like, do you want to become that person? We also have the 8 of Pentacles here to clarify with that. So it's like, do you want to choose to be spiteful, or do you want to choose to do something that you love for yourself? Okay. And that's fine. Sometimes just because you're having a moment of like revenge, pettiness, spitefulness, things like that, that doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. I think that a lot of people kind of get that way where they kind of want what they believe is justice to be served, but usually when it gets to this level, it doesn't really serve anyone, and especially doesn't serve yourself. Of course, I'm just somebody who's reading cards. You don't have to take anything I say with any certainty. So we do have here your hidden physical needs, what you need for your own well-being. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be, empty words, and not living in the now. I feel like that's kind of what you are kind of doing. You're not living in the now. You're doing all these empty words and promising yourself that you're going to do this, 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 and this. But it's with no real spark behind it, because this isn't for yourself anymore. This is to get back at somebody. We do have the 7 of Wands, which only makes me feel more so that you're trying to get the high ground here. You're trying, like, he's on the edge here, he's up on high. He has the high ground, and I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to have the high ground. I feel like that what you physically need, what you are needing right here is to have the high ground in a different sense. Understand that whatever you are saying you are doing are empty words. And work on doing something legitimately for yourself. Alright, let's see. Your hidden spiritual desires. What your soul wants you to know, even though it can't communicate it to you. We do have you are rare and free. There are not many like you. So, that's exactly it. You don't need to have this spiteful energy. You don't need to do that. You don't need to prove it anything to anyone because this is you. All the flowers are pointing to Alice here. That's because she's different. She's a different flower in the flower bed. Completely different. There are not many like you. You have nothing to prove. Let's see what the card is. Strength. Yeah, you have a lot of strength. You've endured a lot, but you have nothing to prove because you've proven it to yourself. You don't need this spiteful FU energy because everyone already recognizes you are somebody different. Not in a bad way. You already stand apart. The Nine of Pentacles. This is standing on your own 2 feet. You've already gotten to the point where you are standing on your own 2 feet. Even if sometimes you struggle, even if sometimes you're not maybe exactly like every day it's going to be different. You're not going to be exactly where you want to be every single given day. But for the overall most part, whatever you're trying to prove from this person in the past, you're better now than when you were there. And you have nothing to prove anymore. Okay, anything else for Scorpio? We have the Nine of Wands. I feel like this is eating you up alive. This is burning you out. This is like you're playing with fire with this FU energy. And it's, again, not beneficial to really anyone because you already stand out. And in the end, it's going to make you look bad with 7 of Swords, which is about rumors, gossip, things like that. It's going to make you look bad with this spiteful energy. But you're not. You're here. You don't need to go here. This is the reading I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope that it was insightful. If you like the way the spread was done, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.